ค think I had plenty broke bitches. Shoot a little change, let her go out with her sisters. I don't pass judgment, I upgrade bitches. Sit in the priest, off grade with the sixes. Last bitch I had told me she was real picky, so I gave her 2 picks. Either leave or you with me. I ain't with the arguing and drama situation, I'm cool, nice smile. More bitches that let it date me. I got young boys, old heads, family that even hate me. So I keep it to the oils, I earned all of my paper. So no, you can't get a call and no, you can't get a check. And yeah, I got your message, but I act like I ain't get a check. Cause I'm the same nigga that was starving like Marvin. Dirty nigga, running around when H had the Taurus. Then I got smarter, like maybe I could bargain. Scrambled up 350 and cop me a quarter. 3 for 10, 5 for 20, pockets enormous. Before I knew it, cop me half a pound when I ordered. Now bitches acting like it knew when I was shorter. When I was Lil Mark before Miz was even bought up. So I say, yeah, I remember you. Fucked her and I ducked her and I did it for the principle. Cause bitches think they slick like they gon' catch me in the mental loop. Spin me like a roller coaster, stick me like some crazy glue. Maybe who? Maybe you. No, nigga, not me. I'm very intellectual, confident, not cocky. Meet me in the lobby, Marriott for teriyaki. I told you I get money, boy. Them haters can't stop me. Haters can't mock me, cause they move about sloppy. I'm slyer than the fox. I sell boots to a aki, rice and beans to a poppy. Trying to leave some wasabi. Remember my prerogative? I sell an 8-car hobby. Hold up, I ain't doing it though.
I sell boots to a aki.
Go ahead, y'all got it. Go ahead.
No, keep going.
The more you chase money, that's the more that it runs. Just fall back and move wisely, a fortune to come. I never spoke bad and hated on the fortunate ones, cause the odds of me being broke 40 to 1. He put bitches before bread, man, shorty was dumb. My head, you stack bread, then the shorties that come. I used to hustle out the market, helping folks with their bags. Now I hustle out the park and yellow coke in the bag. Butter, 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 man, that's all that I know. Never cut it cause the customers will come back slow. Get on the phone, tell my connect, I want that blow. I gotta flip that, cause my mom, old damn broke. And my pop, been checked when I was 12 years old. Since then, a nigga heart never been so cold. And the storm is absurd, man, I get that dough. Fuck bitches, X them out like tic-tac-toe. I let a bitch stop my grind one time in my life, but I swear to God, I never make the same mistake twice. I was raised up right, get paid, take care of the fam. You can't do that, you ain't considered a man. Just consider me good, nigga, I don't need no pass out. Got money in the bank, couple dollars at the cap out. Cars that I can drive, couple places I can sleep. Legal checks that I can cash, steady income every week, nigga.
Come on, baby boy, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah, I asked him, look, how can I get married if Benjamin my best man? Even in my 4th year in high school, I'm fresh, man. Haters do the side talk, I'm on to the next fam. Enough with all that tiny chatting, unplug the webcam. Catch me in the cut, lighten up the bud. Pity pat the only time he had some diamonds in the club. Keep them cash on me, credit cards, we don't like them. In the mall, Dora the Explorer, no swiping. Can't make it rain with no visa. Niggas acting fishy for that cheese like they anchovy pizza. Mr. Competition, I'ma box you and beat you. Give you 4 1-2s to your chest. With Khalifa, bunnies hopping cause I'm fresh. Every day is my Easter. I make a scream, ah man, I'm a personal preacher. I'm craving kush, looking for OZs like Dorothy. Scarecrows, 10 man's lines, you know the story be. Haters say what's up, reach their hand out. I tell them no, you want a pound? It's under the 9 on the telephone. I salute the soldiers that been with me. We try and see some checks up front like Ed Griffey's. Relax, you ain't an ogre, calm down, do some yoga. I'm high, never sober, color purple, ain't no Oprah. Me broke, you're wildin'. Only time I left the Bucks was for some other green like Ray Allen, I'm grinding. Haters ain't moving, so stop y'all frauds. See this dick right here is mine, so hop on off it. Bounce a little bit, hold the tip of your nose, then jump Geronimo, you got a long way to go. Look, I'm high looking woozy, you the dude buying Lucy's. My dogs roll them doobies, I ain't talking about Scooby. So go ahead, try to play a monster like a Yugi. Shit, I was getting moody back when girls said the cooties. These spitters ain't real, I let they rap attack me. It's jokes behind all of these rappers like Life Tabbies. Bunch of cartoonies, they Scoobies and Becky Shaggy. Bunch of Rudy to booties, cooties and Krabby Patties. Looney Tune rappers, should have been astrologists. Think that dissing each other gon' get them where the dollars is. This side beefing with that side, I'm tired of it. I put it into both sides like new balances. I ain't signed yet, I do my own promo. Underground trying to get my change like a hobo. I don't blow heavy, but watch how the dro go. I can blow Cheerios while I puffin' cocoa. I don't get rappers, is they actors or they spit. Always on camera, but never sticking to they script. I ain't making friends with these spitters on my list. I'm just making visits, get my chicken and dismiss. I ain't Michael Jordan to these hoes that I brung out. Picture me going to the hole with my tongue out. Monster in the sheets, come and see if I'm a liar. Make a holler, she weanin', killing her Michael Myers. Whole team blingin' with the jury looking fabulous. Saw change, now she wantin' Texas like the massacre. I can't even